we got tea. This is the Palace Ripened Puerh Brick Tea 2007. This thing is 14 years old. It's 2 years older than I am.
Yes, and we're going to open it. And we're going to pick it with this tea pick I got. We'll link that for you. I just got it on Amazon. They had a variety. This thing is like a big old bar of soap, except it's made of tea. Look at all this writing. I don't know what it says.
It says Puyu.
Puyu. Perhaps it says Puerh.
Puyu.
Puyu. And what is Puyu?
No clue!
Oh, okay. Well, I still don't know what it says.
No.
Do you have a special way to open it? So Emma's been using basically a pecan picker to open the tea.
See subject 1.
Kind of looks like a dental pick. Great for getting the little pieces out of a pecan shell. But not perhaps ideal for opening a Puerh brick. There we go. It is like a big old chocolate bar. Or an ice cream sandwich, maybe. But Emma wants to be very, very careful here. Have you studied how to use it or anything?
Yes, on my own. By using it.
It's kind of like a really pointy screwdriver. Just got one sharp point. And you just drive it in there.
But basically I'm just... Well, it actually has like a slightly curved... Like, it's more straight here and less straight here. So what I'm doing is using that to my advantage to get underneath the skin.
We'll get you a close-up here in a second. And this one came with a rosewood handle. That's why I chose it.
Look.
And Emma wants to use her porcelain, not the clay pot, because she said she wants to experience the full flavor of it.
Hang on.
There you go. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
The nice thick handle. And then the metal that tapers down to a point. Yeah, it's got a cover on it so that when you're not using it, you can cover it like a ballpoint pen and screw it on. Isn't that pretty?
I am just driving it straight through here. We've only had one other brick Puerh, and that was the Numi brick Puerh.
It was a much flatter brick.
And it had pre-made indentations.
Yes, it was like a chocolate bar that was already scored, and you just broke off a little bit and stuck it right in the water, so you didn't have to do this.
But this is fun.
Emma's having a wonderful time.
And you get to choose your portion size.
Incidentally, Emma just did a video with her father that we will link up here, where he helped her decide which gun she wanted to use for self-defense. So if you like that sort of thing, you can go watch that.
That's not enough.
Let's see how this smells. Nice. Earthy. So is this easier than the pecan picker?
Much. See, like, let me show you what I actually have to do to get it with the pecan picker. Because it has a ball point, so I have to...
It's not sharp enough, that's the thing.
Yeah, it has a ball.
And it's got a curve to it. So this one is straighter. All right. So there we go. Let's show the camera what that looks like. There you are. Isn't that lovely? Okay. The water is freshly boiled here. Excuse me. So we're just going to warm up the guy Juan. What are you going to do? She likes to recycle water. Now she's warming up the Gong Dao Bay,
And the filter.
which is basically a little pitcher.
But you've also got to warm up the filter.
Now she's warming up the little cups. This is the Teavivre Blue Line porcelain set.
This is the one that I begged for to get to my
This was her birthday present.
Isn't it
That is the little
gorgeous?
tea holder. It's there for display and measuring and that sort of thing.
We got this one when we got the clay. However, as you can see, it is not clay.
No, it is not clay. Put that right in there, and that's for rinsing, which opens the leaves and removes anything you don't want on there. Gets rid of the dust.
It's been a while since I've used this gaiwan, but
It's already dark.
right next to the microphone.
Then we gotta sniff it.
Me.
Me.
They say that the
Oh,
lid
wow.
the lid is a superior smelling device, but
That is darker smelling than most of the Puerhs I've had.
it's like a
Almost a burnt smell.
chocolate cacao.
Okay. So she's smelling chocolatey and I'm smelling roasted.
Bitter roasted cacao nibs, roasted nuts, walnuts in particular. If you've ever, the smell of burning almonds.
I don't.
It kind of smells like burning almonds,
Burning almonds. Well, I don't
but
burn almonds.
in a good way.
Yeah, it always sounds so weird when you describe what a tea tastes like, but it's
It's like
a light version of those things.
it smells like green peas, but in a good way.
Although this one does not smell like green
No,
peas.
it doesn't. It's
It smells like fire has been around it. So that's going to be a more, pardon the term, basementy, musty.
I almost got this tea for my birthday. This was almost the puer I got for
That's
my birthday.
almost the one you chose.
But it said that it had certain bits of whiskey notes in it, so
It's got bitter notes right off the bat.
so I thought, yeah, maybe we don't do that with having a bunch of kids over to drink tea.
I don't actually know the taste of whiskey. But this brings to mind the bitterness of nutshells. I bet it's going to warm up nicely, but mushroomy. It's mushroomy. So I used to put big white mushrooms in salads, and this tastes like big white mushrooms.
Give me more.
More she wants.
It has a sweet aftertaste though. You get that sweet aftertaste at the very back of your tongue.
So I would say this one starts off bitter and mushroomy. Let's see what number 2 will do.
Ba-doop.
And Emma likes to filter it.
Because let me just show you the filter real quick. Yeek.
Because she's just pulverized it with her tea pick. Also called a tea needle.
So,
Or a
if
tea
you've just
knife.
tea picked it, you don't want all of that dust from picking it out to get into your tea. Now do you?
I am feeling
'Cause,
the bitterness on
Oof.
my palate.
boop.
Yeah, this is a darker one. The kids would not have liked this as much. It's not as mild as the one we chose. The Fing Quing. No,
I
Ming
think-
Hai. The Ming,
Minghai, yeah.
the
it was
Minghai
Minghai.
Palace. Aged woody aroma, mellow and thick. Yes.
But look at all that. This is why you use a filter, people.
Compressed rectangle shape, plenty of golden buds and picos, both inside and outside.
Huh?
Rich aging aroma with subtle fruit and nutty notes. Okay, definitely the nutty notes.
Fruit, though?
At this point, just highly mushroomy. I see the woody. Woody, mushroomy. Angel's comment. With the elegant aroma, smooth taste, and golden appearance, this Palace Ripened Puer Brick Tea 2007 is a great choice for ripe Puer tea lovers, and that would be us. Roasted, fiery,
Perhaps.
tangy almost.
Mmm.
Tangy in a way that buttermilk is tangy.
But it's very... Whoop. dark.
Very dark. Look how dark that is getting darker. Okay, it's changing.
It's going through metamorphosis.
Lighter, woodier, less
More
bitter.
fruity. More fruity. I like this. I liked the first two, but I like this one best.
It's not a strong in your face kind of fruitiness at all. Just tangy.
Like a hi, I'm here. Here if you need me.
Yep. This one, if you really want to experience your tea, this is a good one. Because it's not subtle.
No.
White tea is subtle. The reason we're on YouTube is to justify all this tea drinking.
Because otherwise we would just be weird. Because seriously,
Otherwise, we'd just be spending a lot of money on tea. Still mushroomy, brighter. Coming to the forefront of my mouth, if that makes any sense at all. This is getting more subtle now. Less in your face.
but still good. Still very good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm liking it better because the mushroom is taking a step back. So the mushroom and the woodiness are about equal now.
Yeah.
Now it's time to add cream.
Which she did have cream in this. Because
horrible of me.
Because apparently they look the same. I mean, I can see it with the with this and
It's white
this.
and curvy.
You seem to have a type. And it also wears a lot of blue.
Whatever is she saying? I like furniture with big bellies. I also like cooking pots with big bellies. Those really rounded shapes.
And
I
she
respond to rounded shapes.
She also likes the tiny little pots.
I do. I like tiny little pots with big bellies.
Tiny little pot bellies.
Okay, with cream, it is deliciously smooth and rich.
I like this one with cream.
Mm-hmm. And that's unusual. Emma usually avoids cream.
So like...
All right, do buy this if you're looking for a more sophisticated adult kind of pu'er.
Sophisticated.
A little darker, a little more bite to it. And until we see you again,
Make sure to make time for tea and a good book.